Alright, so we've got the timer circuit here, or at least part of it. The chip you see in the middle there is just a 555 timer. We've got some resistors and capacitors in there to set the on and off time. I have it rigged up in the A-stable mode with a diode between pins 2 and 7 to decouple the on and off time. So I have the off time somewhere around 20 seconds and the on time at about a half second. So right now it's just driving those LEDs right there that flash nicely on cue. And so that on is what's going to drive the solenoid on the solenoid valve on the stand. And this output's actually not going to drive the solenoid. This is going to drive a transistor, which is going to just work as a switch to switch the current to the solenoid, because this 555 timer can't provide enough current to open the solenoid, so have to use the output on that to switch a transistor to provide the current for the valve. So this is the first step, just making sure that the timer is working correctly. So now I got to add the transistor and then make sure it's still working right. Alright, got our timer circuit built here with the transistor in. You can see the transistor, a little silver piece right there, and then rigged up to the same 5 diodes or LEDs there. So they should flash here in just a second. There we go, right on cue. So yeah, that looks pretty much exactly the same as what we had before, which is just exactly what I wanted, because the transistor is really just working as a switch. So you can see that the LEDs are drawing power from the power rail side here and across, where before they were drawing power straight from the 555 timer and over to the ground. So we're just switching the power across here instead of supplying it from over here. So the only power coming from here is going into the transistor here to switch it. And the only other note I would add is I'm not an electrical engineer, so I'm sure my breadboard looks like a complete mess. So don't criticize.